They can be most convenient, though they only travel during the day.
Welcome to We serve all manner of fine ales here. Always a pleasure. Welcome to We serve all manner of fine ales here. Come back anytime.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. While examining the palace ledger for evidence of the Queen Regent's misdeeds, I made a curious discovery. For some time now, it seems she has been diverting a veritable mountain of gold to the daily purchase of sweet crown flower. What's more, this inexpedient spending habit is recorded to have begun the very day on which Arthur, the would-be arisen, appeared on the scene. This cannot be mere happenstance. I can only conclude that these sums are passing into the hands of Arthur himself. Yet 'tis strange, for sweet crown flowers only grow on the eastern edge of Vermont. I dare say 'twas not an item chosen idly. Mayhap this knowledge will guide us in our pursuit of the false sovereign. 'Tis a frail hope to be certain, yet all the same, I would ask that your Majesty venture to Vermont's eastern edge and probe into this young man's origins. I am glad to hear it, for I cannot shake the feeling that uncovering the identity of the false sovereign is the key to unraveling Deeza's scheme and securing your enthronement.
It is of dire import we unmask the false sovereign. To that end, we must travel to Vermon's eastern edge.
Methinks I know the general destination. Shall I show you the way, Master?
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change. Would you care to behold a forgotten riftstone as yet undiscovered in this world? Then follow me. 'Tisn't far. I shall lead us to our destination, so do try not to rush ahead.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Our road was a long one, but here we are at last.
Arisen? I should have expected you may yet linger here.
Would you mind coming over here?
we go again.
I don't suppose begging for a reprieve will get us far with one of this lot.
Lie your leave. It's this way.
Our traits mesh well together. Each of us is suited to a different task.
Capable comrades are a boon indeed.
It is as you say.
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
These fiends will resurrect so long as their skulls remain intact. But fear not, I shall gladly smash every last one.
The fire must be put out ere our comrade burns!
To the thrill of victory, one cannot help but feel indomitable.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Do not despair! I'm coming to your aid!
Your aid is appreciated.
I'll keep hold of the enemy!
Well thought, Elizabeth.
But seem I've some catching up to do.
How does that?
At once, Master.
Pray, follow me.
I could lead you to a nearby campsite if you'd like. I learned of its location in another world.
Never have I encountered such a strategy. Unbelievable!
ignoring the enemy today.
Let us defer to the Arisen's judgment.
'Tis as you say. Two words for that performance. Utter perfection.
Let us try for the same result with our next attack.
You'd see my fight is not yet done.
We fight. To arms.
'Tis easily done.
You're a welcome sight, Arisen. As ever, I'm yours. Over here, if you please.
It is rather narrow here. Be on your guard.
I only hope we encounter no foes ere we are safely through.
You there! Are you looking to enter the village? You'd best go elsewhere, friend. What's wrong about this place? There's no business to be had here, that's for sure.
I don't know about you, Master, but word of a curious village does more to spark my interest than deter it.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Oh!
Yon path leads not to our destination. If you would prefer to explore, I shall guide you another time.
I'm sure there's a very good reason for this detour. We must respect our master's wishes.
Greetings. I must say I'm impressed by your intuition, sir. You found me out far sooner than most. I trust you are enjoying your sojourn in our fair village. If you have any questions, ask away. I should be glad to aid you. If aught about our humble village seems strange to you, that is easily explained. For 'tis here that thieves are instructed in the skills they require. To begin with, those who wander into the village are evaluated for their potential aptitude. Of course, you are no exception. That you stand here now is proof you were deemed a worthy candidate. Which is to say, you have my approval as the Thiefmeister. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? You're curious what I know of you? Quite a bit, I should think. Naturally, I'm not the only one. Our village has its own network of spies and informants, you see, and your title tends to make you stand out among the rumors we collect. You're the second Arisen to come to Vermont, and you've allied yourself with Captain Brant against the Queen Regent. In response, she's... Oops, I mustn't say another word. Don't misunderstand. I'm no ally of the Queen Regent. I merely strive to maintain neutrality in political matters. Those who deal in information must ne'er align themselves with a particular power. Such is our village code. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? Arthur, you say? I've lived in this village many a year, but I can't say I've heard of someone by that name. My apologies. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? Aye. Take care, then.
This ladder can take us to new heights.
Ah, excellent find.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say. Do you know how long you'll be? I only asked so that I might adopt the most effective stance to...
You made it after all. Guess that means I win. Oi, you lot best pay up. Dear me. You didn't disappoint, did you? You've done well. Seems only fair I answer any questions weighing on you. Go on. Ask away. Figures you'd want to know about him. We're supposed to be neutral. Ordinarily, I wouldn't say a word about one of our jobs. But I suppose I can tell you, the situation being what is. His real name is Dara. He was one of us, once. But he's been exiled. We had no choice, see? After he went off to play the false arisen. We're men and women of shadow. Center stage isn't our place to stand. That's why he was cast out. He'll ne'er be part of our village again. That all you wanted to ask? For all this, Dara was in line to become the next thief maester. But he failed. Took a massive injury to the chest during the trial. So the title fell to me. That's when he went off, saying he used the scar on his chest to pose as the Arisen. And what a scheme that turned out to be, eh? Now he gets to sit pretty on the best seat in the kingdom. Still, you'd have a hard time proving that he's not who he says he is. He's a wily one, that Dara. Always was careful not to leave behind a shred of evidence. But we can't have him thinking that he gets to go off and enjoy a peaceful life in a lap of luxury after breaking our code. Methinks he needs something to remind him of the debt he owes us. Here, this should do the trick.
It's too quiet here for me.
These old bones grow weary.
That all you wanted to ask? What can I say? Not many people bother with this place. Luckily for me, you were different. Knew I was right to bet in favor of the Arisen. Anyway, most visitors get fooled into going up to the manor. We send them packing with a trifle, and if they don't question it, good riddance. Anyone that complacent has got no business being a thief. We only train the rare few who make it here. Some might go so far as to say that the entire village was built around this spot. That all you wanted to ask? Aye. Till next.
Living's hard, but we on the forest.
Greetings, Master.
You're gathering grimoires, eh? My lord told me. I happen to be in possession of the Veiled Tome, Owl in Blizzard. I'd even be willing to part with it. If you'd be willing to trade me Fulminous Shield, the magic Aegis for it, that is. What say you? Oh dear. Still haven't found it? Then I'm afraid I'll have to hold on to Owling Blizzard for the time being.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
Would you mind coming over here? We have arrived.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. Have you divined aught of the false sovereign, your Majesty? This appears to be a bill calling for the arrest of a man named Dara. But hold a moment. Does this man's countenance not bear an uncanny resemblance to that of the false sovereign? I see. If your Majesty is certain that the two are one and the same, then I am convinced as well. However, I'm afraid this paper alone does not constitute sufficient proof. Ah, but of course. I surmise your Majesty intends to post the bill and invite suspicion. A clever plan. The Queen Regent will be forced to deny any connection to our new sovereign, yet will be unable to remove the bill from the public eye. Furthermore, 'twill serve as an attestation to Dara's existence, which shall remain an undeniable truth till the man resurfaces. And all the while, the doubts lurking in the hearts of the citizenry will continue to deepen. A clever ploy indeed. I shall attend to this matter personally. I've no doubt that this bill will prove its worth in due course. You have my gratitude, your Majesty. Your aid has been invaluable.
That thief maester's a capable sort. I'd wager this will make life rather difficult for the Queen Regent.
We ought to bring word of this to Captain Brandt. We have reached our destination.